I just like to push myself to be the best at whatever I do. It could be basketball, football. My dad introduced me to boxing in 1977, and I just took it to that next level. I love boxing, I love competing, and I love being the best. What's good with the fight camp so people can compete with one another, push each other, and it's fun. People want to see who hit the hardest, who's the fastest, who could throw the most punches, so it's a great product. It's about just competing and working hard, getting in shape, and enjoying yourself while you're doing it.
Paulie Malignaggi's perspective on Gervonta "Tank" Davis is deeply rooted in history. He emphasizes that, despite any personal disagreements or ongoing tension between Tank and Floyd Mayweather, there is no denying Floyd's influence on the young star's career. According to Malignaggi, Mayweather played a central role in sharpening Tank's technique, instilling discipline, and giving him the kind of foundation that separates elite fighters from the rest. Even if Tank publicly downplays Floyd's importance or highlights their current feud, the reality is that the years under Floyd's mentorship shaped the fighter he has become today.
He was a flashy guy, and I actually liked that win for Gervonta.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia, a lot of fluff again because he's a YouTuber who's never accomplished anything else besides being a YouTuber. Though there is talent there, it's unfulfilled and untapped talent, and the loss to Rolly Romero tells you that. So what has Gervonta Davis created, aside from being a manufactured creation that got a big push from Floyd Mayweather? Let's be honest here. A big push from Floyd Mayweather. And then after that, let's match him very carefully, because what do? We wanted to do the same thing with Adrian Broner, who had the balls to fight everybody. Say what you will about Adrian Broner. Had the balls to fight everybody. Didn't duck a single fight. And they said, you know what? We wanted to do this with Adrian Broner. We wanted to just manufacture a star before he was made into a star. And we kind of messed up by matching him too tough. So the pendulum swung in the complete opposite direction here. It's not like you balanced it out. You went in the complete opposite direction and made this guy fight absolutely nobody constantly. And let me tell you something about the Lamont Roach fight. He's a 16-1 underdog going into the fight because they knew they didn't want to fight anybody who was a risk. There's a reason he's ducking the Lamont Roach rematch now. Because now you realize, wow, this guy is a threat.
Jeff Mayweather's comments cut straight to the heart of the debate surrounding a potential matchup between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul, the size difference. According to Jeff, Jake Paul is simply much bigger than Davis, both in natural weight and frame. Boxing has weight classes for a reason, and Jeff stresses that this matchup completely ignores that principle. Davis has built his career in the lighter divisions, excelling through speed, timing, and explosive power within his natural weight range. Jake Paul, meanwhile, has consistently fought at cruiserweight, where fighters walk around with a completely different physical build. Jeff argues that placing these two men in the same ring not only risks competitiveness, but also raises serious questions about fairness.
It's kind of weird, because Jake Paul is extremely bigger than Tank. And I mean, but with it being exhibition, it makes sense. It's fine. He got a big name that he's going to be fighting. But I mean, it really makes no sense because he's going to be weighing over 200 and some pounds. Tank's going to probably be weighing maybe at the most 147, 150. So I don't even understand why the fight is happening.
Promoter Eddie Hearn echoed a similar sentiment but took it a step further. He argued that boxing and entertainment must be clearly separated, and a fight between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul blurs that line dangerously. According to Hearn, the contest is not competitive in the truest boxing sense. Instead, it is designed as a business venture fueled by celebrity status and social media buzz. He points to the glaring size disparity as evidence that this matchup isn't about testing skills on a level playing field. Instead, it is packaged as a spectacle meant to capture mainstream attention. Hearn acknowledged that, financially, the fight would be massive, attracting global interest and generating significant revenue. However, as a lifelong advocate for legitimate competition, he finds it troubling when fights are arranged primarily for commercial reasons rather than sporting merit. Still, Hearn admitted that from a promoter's perspective, the fight would be a good business day. It guarantees headlines, ticket sales, and pay-per-view buys, even if purists feel the sports standards are compromised.
Next year, and they always said that there was a chance that Jake would fight in November. I think, wasn't I the one that broke Jake Paul against Gervonta Davis 6 months ago or something? I knew that they'd agree that deal. I didn't know they were about to announce it then, but I did know that they'd agreed that deal previously. So I don't like it, if I'm honest. I mean, I think we need to really differentiate between boxing and an entertainment concept, and that's what that is. It's a freak show. It's entertainment. It's a lightweight fighting a cruiserweight. You know, with, I don't know, is it bigger gloves and certain minutes per round? I don't know what it is, but I understand the market and I understand this freak show shock kind of the world mentality of people potentially tuning in. Is that a step too far? Maybe. I mean, I hated Jake Paul against Mike Tyson, but it did massive numbers.